Hello and welcome to the August Logos and Mythos Book Club. I hope you guys are having a good summer. I hope there's been a lot of reading in your summer or winter if you happen to be on the other side of the world from where I am. I am looking forward to this evening because I've got a big thing to celebrate with you guys. I have a cover for my book that I get to share with you all, and I'm very excited to do that. First, just a little explanation. I don't know if you can hear a lot of noise in the background, but I have a fan going because we are without air conditioning at the moment. So not a fun thing when you live in Southeast Louisiana and it's August. So sorry if it's loud, but I wasn't going to turn off the little bit of coolness blowing on me. So I just wanted to share a few things with you guys. So we're right in the middle of our summer reading challenge. And I have been so excited to see those of you guys who have been participating. And if you would like to join in, it is not too late. Okay, so I just posted earlier this evening, not too long ago, I posted our points leaders. Okay, so if you haven't had a chance to see that, our top 5 are, let's see, I can't remember if I have it up here for me or not. Yes, so our top 5, I've got Terry Sweetland is in the top spot with 200 points. Kimberly De Lorenz has 120 points. And then let's see, who comes next? Rachel Ritchie with 105 points, May Smith with 100 points, and Jamie Johnson with 85 points. And then there are a whole bunch of people down there with like 40 points and stuff like that. So quite honestly, it's anyone's game because we still have 4 full weeks. So you might be wondering, points. Okay, how am I going to get points? What is this all about? So my summer reading challenge, I'm going to have 2 winners at the end of the summer. And one of those winners is going to come from the number of points accumulated. And I'll explain in just a second where you're getting those points from. And then the other is the most books read over the summer. And I will at 9:30, I've already got it scheduled because I didn't want to forget and I didn't want anything to happen so that it wouldn't go up for you guys because I've kind of been putting it off a little bit. But I have a post all ready to go for you where you can record what books you have completed for the summer reading challenge. And if you guys remember, I have a little graphic and there are 8 different categories of books that you can read. So you can read up to 8. Now, hey, if you read more than 8, then we will count them. But as long as you get those 8 categories in there, then those all count. And if you only read 1, then hey, that's amazing too. And I'm super excited and I want to hear what you read. So that post is going to go up at 9:30. If you'll just comment in that post with all of the books that you've read. And I've already put the books that I've read in there so you can kind of see how I did it. And I would love for you guys, if you have written reviews of the books that you have read this summer, I would love to read those. So if you've written them on Goodreads or you've written them on Amazon or you've written them on Barnes & Noble or Books A Million or your library's website, any website, wherever you have put your reviews of the books that you read this summer, I would love to see them. So if you post that link in with the book that you've read on that post that's going to go up at 9:30 tonight, then I will give you extra points toward the points challenge. So you're actually getting 2 things in one here. Because I just love it when I see people who post reviews about the books that they're reading. Because yes, selfishly, it is a wonderful, wonderful gift for authors. It really is. It means the world. You have no idea how huge it is. That's a lot of the way books get recognized on Amazon has to do with how many reviews they've had, and a lot of other things. That's not the only thing, but it's a really big thing. So when you take a few seconds out of your day to write a review for an author for a book that you really enjoyed, that really means a lot to that author. So there's that, but also you're getting to share with other readers like we do here, and you're getting to tell them why you liked a book, what you liked about it, and you might give them a little bit more understanding of the book to see if they would like to read it as well. So those are just a couple of the reasons that I'm a huge fan of reviews. In fact, I wrote a 3-part series on that. If you guys missed it, it's on my blog. It's how to write kind reviews, kind with 2 N's. And it's a little acronym that I use to kind of help me write my book reviews. They don't have to be long, but that kind of helps you hit all of the points of sharing with someone why they may or may not want to read a book. So that's available for you guys on our website. So that will be up at 9:30, that post where you can put the books that you've been reading this summer. Then the other thing is the points. So let me explain that very quickly, just go over that again with you guys. So the way that you're getting points is you're going to get these by just interacting on my Facebook page. Okay, so if you're watching this live video, please make sure that you put a comment in there, even if the comment comes later. If you're watching this not live, that's okay. Just go ahead and put a comment in there so that I know that you watched it, and you're going to get 20 points. That's pretty cool. So 20 points for that. Then I've added 2 special days this summer. So Saturday and Sunday have become kind of my special days. I have special graphics, and all of these summer reading challenge graphics look the same, so you can kind of tell what they are. So on Saturdays, it's Book Selfie Saturday, and you get 10 points if you comment with a picture of you with the book that you're reading, so a book selfie. Okay, you get 5 points if you just comment and tell me what you're reading. Maybe you're having a bad hair day like I am right now. Can I just tell you again, it's the heat. Anyway, there was no doing anything with this hair. So 10 points for that. If you do a picture, 5 points if you don't. Okay, an additional 10 points, okay, if you share your review link. So if you are telling us about a book that you're reading or have read, and then you share your link to a review that you've written, that's 10 more points right there. Okay, so I think I said 20 points for watching these videos, and I'm hoping to do some more live videos as I'm ramping up toward my book being published next month. I'm working on those details right now, so any live video that you watch or any event that I post that you attend, that's at least 20 points right off the bat. And then any other post, because I post just about every day of the week. So if you comment on any other post, that's 5 points. And guess what? I also decided if you even just like a post of mine, like, love, whatever, heart, sad face, I don't know, hopefully not angry face, but if you do any of those things, then I'm going to, for every 5 of those likes, that's another 5 points. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. It's been a little confusing, and math is hard for some people. So hopefully I've gotten all my points right. But those are just some of the ways. And then if you share anything, that's going to be additional points. If you share a post that I'm posting, whether I ask you to share it or not, I will go ahead and usually I can see that, but just in case I don't, you can always comment on that post and say, hey, I shared this. And that way I can make sure that I know that you actually shared it, and I'll give you some extra points for that as well. Because that means a lot, because then that way your friends can see what I'm posting and they can come and join in the fun. And that's what it's all about. So that's how the points work. And then there will be one other thing that you're going to notice in that post that's going to go up at 9:30. So if you remember, if you've been here from the beginning, I told you there were 8 categories. And that 8th category, it just said to be announced, right? Okay, well, here's the thing. So book 1 is a book by a local author or with a local connection. Book 2 was a book recommended by a friend. Book 3 was a biography or autobiography or memoir. Book 4 was any nonfiction book. Book 5 was a book that's outside your comfort zone. And then book 6 was a 2019 debut. And that could either be a book that just came out this year, or even more cool, it could be the first book for an author coming out this year. I know I've read one of those at least so far this year, and that was a pretty cool experience. And then I actually just read another book, and I'm going to share this with you before I tell you the bonus books. Actually, let me put this down because I can't see what I'm showing you because I'm looking at my thing. All right. So this book, Mission Hollywood by Michelle Keener, she is a fellow writer mom, and I happened to win a giveaway. She was giving away one of her books and some cute goodies. In fact, you can't see behind me because it's directly behind my head, but she also included a magnet with the book cover that's super cute, and a little postcard from the Jane Eyre movie that was made, not the new one, the older one, which she doesn't know, but that happens to be my favorite, one of my favorite books of all time. So, and also this cool bracelet, the Pura Vida bracelet, and oh, a piece of artwork. Oh, I have to show you guys. Hold on. I had completely forgotten about it, and it is right here, and I want to show you because it's beautiful. This is a friend of hers who is an artist, and she drew this, and it's called Redemption. And I know it's not the best because you get in a little bit of a glare, but isn't that beautiful? So I'm super excited. I'm trying to decide where I want to put this in my house because it's gorgeous. So anyway, Mission Hollywood by Michelle Keener. This is not your typical rom-com or romance or whatever. There's action, there's adventure, and there's faith in it. And it is a beautiful, beautiful book. It really is. So if you enjoy a good story with characters who are far from perfect, but who you will definitely be able to relate to, then this is a good book for you. So that was one of my 2019 debuts. Now, this was not her first book that she's written. Another one of the books that I read earlier, and I think I showed you on another book club, was Remaining Eileen by my friend Autumn Lindsay. And that was a 2019 debut in every aspect of the word. This was her first novel, and that was such a great read too. So let's see. So the next thing that I was going to share with you, oh yeah, so sorry, the 2 bonus books. I almost got ahead of myself and forgot. The 2 bonus books. So one of them you knew was the Crux Anthology. Okay, so if you haven't read that yet, that's the book that I have a published short story in. It's 16 sci-fi and fantasy short stories by 16 international authors. You've got authors who were teenagers, you've got authors who are older, you've got some who've been published before, some who were, that was their first publication. Hello, that would be me. And I know some others too. So it is a great collection of short stories. I might be biased, but I really enjoyed every single one of the stories. And the best thing about that is that anthology, all profits go to Compassion International. So I think that's a pretty cool thing. So that was one of my bonus books. And then the second bonus book is Any Good Thing. And that is my novel that comes out next month. Now, you might be sitting there thinking, okay, well, that's great, but when you said it's coming out in September, but when in September? We have to be done with this challenge by September 2nd, right? Right. So here's the deal. If you would like to read Any Good Thing before it is even available, you need to let me know. Drop me a comment, send me a message. You can send me an email. However you want to correspond with me is totally fine. And I will get you an e-copy, okay? So it might take me a few days to figure out how to do that because I still haven't figured out how to do that, but I'm going to figure out how to do that. And if you would like to read it, then you will get an e-copy before it is even available. So that is number 8 category for our summer reading challenge. And that is your 8th book and the second of the bonus books. All right, so I think that that is a pretty good place to say it's time to see a cover. All right, so my book has a cover, and it is beautiful, and it is gorgeous, and I have to brag a little bit very quickly on my cover designer. Rachel Ritchie is incredible. She has been so wonderful to work with from the very first time that I told her, and honestly, I really didn't give her that much information. I gave her the blurb. I told her, you know, that's the thing that goes on the back of a book, so the little few paragraphs about the book. I gave her that. I told her just a few little things. I told her some thoughts that I had, some things that from the book, from the story that I thought were important to the story, kind of some images that I thought maybe she could use. And the very first mock-up that she did was gorgeous. I mean, from the very beginning, she really had it. So I'm super excited. I think it's pretty amazing, and I'm anxious to share with you guys. Now, if you get my newsletter, you did get to see this on Thursday. So as always, my newsletter subscribers get to see things a little bit before. Most of the time is whenever I can make that happen, I try to do that. And this is going to be a little bit weird, and maybe you're not going to be able to see it the best, but don't worry. I'm going to post pictures of the cover tomorrow. Okay, so you're going to get to see it better then. But here we go. This is the cover for Any Good Thing. And while you're looking at this beauty, I hope you can see it okay. But I'll just tell you a few things about it. I did most of the cover photography. Rachel was able to take the pictures that I took and put them together to make this beauty. And most of those pictures, so all those tools and things, those were taken in my father-in-law's, workshop. And so he and my husband kind of helped me figure out what tools I needed to put out, and they even pitched in by sprinkling sawdust. So there you go. This is kind of a family project, I guess you could say. And then of course Rachel worked her magic. And then let's see. I'm going to show you if this will go. There we go. Okay, so this is what I'm going to post tomorrow, so you'll get to see it better then. But this is thanks to a free tool by Derek Murphy, who is, I call him self-publisher's best friend. He has this 3D generator where you can take your cover image and pop it in there, and you can put it on what it looks like 3D on a paperback on a tablet. So there you go, that's what it'll look like. And my dogs are barking, sorry. And then one more image. This is the full cover, and I know you can't see it super well because of the glare, but you get a pretty good idea. Rachel did an amazing job, and I'm so excited and can't wait for you guys to see it in person and hold it like I am about to do. Now, I will tell you that what I'm about to lift up is the proof copy, so this is exactly what my book's going to look like, minus the weird little bar across the center, okay? So here it is. This is the proof copy of Any Good Thing. And yes, it is thick, but I have been told that it is a quick read. So don't let the size of it fool you. And this is what it will look like, exactly like this, just minus that bar. And there you go. That is my book. All right, so I think that's about it. The only other thing I was going to tell you guys was I hope that you will join us on September 2nd for a book club. It's going to be a very short one because it happens to be my oldest child's birthday, September 2nd. So I'm not going to take too much time to do this on that night, but I wanted to keep it on that night because that's when we're announcing the winners for the Summer Reading Challenge. So I hope you guys will tune in and please keep playing along. Like I said, at 9:30, that post is going to go up so that you can put any books that you have read so far toward our challenge, our Summer Reading Challenge. You can put those on there so that you can get credit for those, and then just keep sharing and liking and commenting and watching these events and things like that, and you will get your points. So I can't wait to see who wins, who our two winners are for the Summer Reading Challenge. Thank you guys for joining me, and be sure to look out tomorrow for the actual images of the cover so you can see them a little better. Have a great night, guys. Bye.